Peak performance coach for high impact leaders, AJ Madden here. Today we'll discuss principle number 20, keep showing up, from our 24 principles of leadership and self-protection from 1% Warrior Black Belt Boss, available on Amazon and my website, coachajmadden.com. Please pick yourself up a copy if you'd like to improve your leadership ability and your ability to protect yourself and those you care about the most. Today, principle number 20, keep showing up. Let's start out with a quote from Cameron Haynes. Nobody cares. Work harder. Keep hammering. That's one of my favorite quotes. And it's very simple, and it's very direct, and it tells you everything you need to know. Nobody cares. Work harder. Keep hammering. Let's talk about how principle number 20, keep showing up, applies to self-protection. What does keep showing up mean? Keep training. Keep training. Keep going to the gym. Keep doing your strength and conditioning work. Keep doing your martial arts training. Keep showing up. This is a marathon journey, not a sprint. So it's not train really hard for 3 months and you're ready to go for the rest of your life. This is train once, twice a week for hopefully for the rest of your life. And finding a way to do it in a way that you enjoy it, so you keep training. You keep going, you keep showing up. Keep showing up also means get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Comfort with discomfort. That's absolutely one of the keys. If you ever need to defend yourself, defend your life, defend those that you care about the most, being comfortable with the discomfort of a situation like that. And that comes from inoculation of doing hard things over and over again. So here's some examples of doing hard things and keep showing up to do those hard things. One is martial arts training, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, a good Krav Maga program, a good combatives program. Keep showing up in those. Find a place to train at where you enjoy the people that you train with, and you enjoy the training, and you respect and appreciate, and you can learn from the instructor. Number two, in terms of doing hard things, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, tactical strength and conditioning work. Resistance training, pick up heavy things, put them down, do sprints, farmer's carries, sled pushes, pull-ups, TRX work, good tactical strength and conditioning. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable there. Metabolic circuits, circuit training. Assertiveness, standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself over and over again in your everyday life. Every time you need to, standing up straight, looking at someone in the eye, and asserting yourself when it is necessary. That is getting comfortable with discomfort emotionally every day, because in a situation where you have to defend yourself in your life, if you can assert yourself emotionally, verbally, mentally first, maybe you can avoid that physical contact. And oftentimes you can, if you can assert yourself with your attitude, your energy, your words. And number four, making hard choices in general. Just making hard choices in general, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, saying no to the dessert, having a difficult conversation with someone, practicing the power of no and saying no to things that you don't want to do or don't need to do. All these things are just daily hard choices. Doing the workout that you didn't feel like doing. Getting up an hour early, right, to go to the gym. All these little things throughout the day, big and small hard choices. Let's talk about how this applies to leadership. Keep showing up and keep training. Here's a quote from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt John Danaher, legendary coach for George St. Pierre, one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time, and Gordon Ryan, one of the greatest submission grapplers of all time. Here's to those unknown and thankless hours, days, months, and years of lonely hardship. What you do on stage belongs to the world, but those countless hours of unwitnessed and unappreciated preparation are yours and yours alone. They, not the stage, represent your true character. Keep showing up. Keep doing the little things when no one is looking as a leader. There's no days off. There's no days off as a leader. You're always under the microscope. The second that you walk in to the building, the organization, you're always under the spotlight no matter what. And you can take that as a good thing or a pressure thing. A good constructive way would be to just accept it like you chose it. Yes, I'm always under the microscope, and I will elevate myself because of that, and I will become better. I will become more knowledgeable. I will take action faster because I'm always under the microscope. That's what I prefer. Accept anything you receive like you chose it, embrace it, and ride that energy and that momentum rather than swim upstream and create friction through your thoughts and how we perceive things. So one of the absolute tests, true tests of a leader, one of my biggest tests of a leader is, can you energize on the days that you don't feel like it? Can you show up and energize on the days, especially when you don't feel like it? The days when you may be tired or a little sick or having stress outside of work, didn't get a good night's sleep, whatever the case may be. Can you show up and energize on the days you don't feel like it? That is, to me, that's one of the top 3 tests of a leader. My other top 2 are, can you win, whatever that metric is? Can you win, whatever your scoreboard is? Can you win? And can you create more leaders? Can you create and build more leaders? Those are my 3 tests right there. Energize, create more leaders, win. Very simple. Out of 1,000 leaders, maybe 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 at the most can consistently do all 3 of those things. So if you can do all those 3 things and you can keep showing up and doing these things, that absolutely makes you elite. There's no doubt about it. Pioneering industrialist Andrew Carnegie, one of the wealthiest men of his time, said he only had 2 criteria when hiring managers and leaders. Can they energize themselves, and can they energize others? That was his only 2 criteria, which is, again, a very simple philosophy to have, and it absolutely works. That is an absolute true philosophy. Let's talk about Dave Meltzer. He's a former CEO of the renowned Lee Steinberg Sports and Entertainment Agency, which was the inspiration for Jerry Maguire. And here's the simple formula for success from David. You have to work hard, smart, and long. You have to enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. I make people I work with promise me they are going to stick to it. What's going to happen is you'll be 30 years old and 25% of the way there, and you're going to quit like 99% of the other people on earth. Here's what's sad. If you would last another 5 years to age 35, there would be even more pressure on you. All your friends will call you a loser, and your parents would be more disappointed in you. At 35 years old, you're 50% of the way there, but 99.9% of the people quit. That leaves the 1% of 1%. And now 2.5 years later, at age 37.5, you're 100% of the way there. And 1 3/4 years later, you're 200% there. 7/8 of the year, you're 400% there. 7/16, you're 800% there. That's how Jeff Bezos made $100 billion. Through believing in himself consistently. Through believing in himself and consistency. He understands the enjoyment of the consistent, persistent pursuit of his potential. So in summary of our principle number 20, keep showing up. Keep showing up with energy. Keep showing up when you don't feel like it. Stay consistent, stay persistent, and eventually this pays off. Eventually it pays off. If you found this video useful, please hit like and subscribe. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone that you also believe would find it helpful. Pick yourself up a copy of 1% Warrior Black Belt Boss, available on Amazon.com and my website, CoachAJMadden.com. I wish everyone success and happiness And I challenge you to keep showing up with your energy in big and small ways every day.